Right goats, welcome to episode 3. I'm here at the wide open pitch. So we're on game week 2. It was a double game week last week, but ours had a last minute cancellation, some sort of COVID lockdown bullshit, so we'll skip over that. We'll play East End another time. Today's match is at wide open against wide open. They're 2 for 2, so let's see what the goats can do. One announcement I want to make today is that Paddy, if you check out his Twitter handle here, he's putting some giveaways in for all goals scored in September. So check it out, give him a follow, make sure you're subscribed. And also, we've got a fantasy league this season as well. So check out Paddy's page, get your team entered and see how you stack up against the next goats. See if you're the next Pep. All right, UTG, let's have a chat with the boys.
Chubbs, does Chunks know you've got his boots on?
Fuck right off with that.
Chunks. At Chunks.
I'll be at Wembley in a couple of years anyway, so we'll see what he's saying.
Chunks versus Chubbs.
I need a filly. Who's going to be my filly? Easy.
Jeez.
Here's the boys. Benno, how we doing?
Hello, hello.
El, last week's fucking man of the match. How are you?
Alright, thank
Fit and
you.
healthy?
All good.
Looking strong. Joe Dev is back in the mix. There he is. How we doing?
Very good yourself.
Twitch.
Oh yeah.
What are you saying, your fans?
Subscribe, like,
Yeah.
share.
We'll have to do a collab.
Oh, I like that,
And then Deps, Superstar, how we doing, son? You alright?
Not too bad about yourself.
Yeah, good, good. The boys are up for it today, nice and early, avoiding the fines. You'll love to see it. Here comes the Whitley Walrus. Stu himself, you alright?
On time.
On time, I know, mate. First non-fine for the season, innit?
It is.
You know much about these today or not?
No, but the pitch looks shit.
Yeah, it's not great, like, and it's canny small. Might suit you though. Might suit you. Shooting from anywhere. Here's the boys. Jelly, Hendo, how we doing? There he is, looking trim.
Hi guys.
What are you talking about?
Hi, so I'm with Wide Open's chairman. If you'd just like to introduce yourself and then tell us a little bit about the club.
Right. I'm Alan Booth. As I say, I'm the chairman. And as I say, I've been here 32 years, and I think the club's going from better. It's getting better and better.
Well, good luck for the game. Let's hope it's a competitive one. Thanks very much for your time.
No bother whatsoever, pal.
Thank you. Hey!
Yes, on camera! With a front three, Hawley, Stew and Wilson. I don't mind you at all swapping with Wilson on that left wing. If the game goes the way it goes, I think get out there. Hughes is going to talk through tactics a little bit more detailed because he was here last week, because he scouted them, watched them. But I don't mind you getting out here because we've got some great clips of when you get that ball out on the left wing. The right back tends to back off, and then you can take them either way. You can go inside, you can go to the line and get balls and all that sort of stuff. Andy Hall, been brilliant as well, mate. Give everything that we want out of you. Graft, great attitude. You get down the wing, get balls in, but I need you to be clinical today. Yeah? It's going to make you the full package if you have goals to your game. And people are back now, Depths is back, everyone's come back in, so the pressure's on you, alright? Stu Wright.
Across the back of me, yeah.
Aye. Stu Wright, business as usual, son. Alright?
So lads, moving on from last week, sorry. Change to how we play. Last time I asked you to go along first 20. I want us to play all of our stuff today. I want us to go out from the back. I want Depths to get on the ball. I want Ross to get on the ball. I want Elliot to get on the ball. All lads that can play from the back. Yeah. So Charlie, if it's on, play them out and let them play. And then it goes into Hendo and it goes into Jelly. Play quick, set the tempo. Don't let the ball stop your feet. Dry pitch, yeah. If you let the ball stop your feet, you'll get it caught. It's a bobbly pitch, not a 4G that we're used to. So get the ball on one touch, pass it on the second, move on and get high up the pitch. Don't let the ball get stuck in your feet today on a dry, grassy pitch where they'll be straight up your arse, nick it and they could be in, yeah. So constantly moving that ball, don't let it stop. We've touched on it there, Depths, but go high and play it. Jelly and Hendo will naturally probably sit a bit deeper anyway than what Bosey would do, so if we are a bit overrun, that's down for you to spot it if Depths is committed, or you to spot it, and if we need to go help your centre halves. Yeah, but like we've always said, once the ball goes high, Hendo, I need you bombing on. Jelly, I'd just like you to sit in front. So Hendo, high up the pitch, mate, get involved. Coley, same with you. As soon as the ball's in the channels, make sure you're making that run behind. Big important thing for me today, lads. Last time we played Wellington Key, we had so many chances, yeah, and towards the end of the game, because we haven't got one, people were starting to square it. You just could almost notice you're anxious in the final third. Be confident, yeah, you're good enough. get the ball out your feet, get it on your strong foot and give it a good smack.
Test to keep it early, lads, as well. Do you know what I mean? Let's make them think about it from minute one. Let's get shots in as soon as we can.
Believe you'll score that. Believe you'll score that final third, yeah. Because just be confident. If you don't get the neck, if you don't get your first one, second one goes in, third one goes in, and we really build on it. Superb performance against Willington Key, lads. So it's nothing but 3 points today, yeah. A bit about them. I came to watch them, I think last week when we had our game off, watched the first half of them. They've won 2-2, good team. They're a young team, they haven't conceded any goals, so don't take anything for granted today. They will give you a very good game, yeah. Not like the wide opens of old and we've stuffed them 11-0. They will be a good, organised team from what we've seen. They've got two quick kids that play up top. So L, Charlie, be aware of that. Depths, be aware of that. They like to play it into the channels. Not saying that's what they'll exactly do today, but they did that last week. They played the balls in the channels, they pushed up high, and they played in Spittle's half, and they ended up getting a result, yeah. The right back last time, as Corey backed it up, was was the weak link. So if it's the same lad, and we realise that Wilson's getting at him, Cody's getting at them, keep getting it out there, yeah. If the right back's the weak link, keep getting the ball over to our left side, and then we know we're past him, and we're getting bodies in the box. And the one thing we noticed on corners, the zonal mark, which you never see at this league. They'll have the big number 6 will stand at the front. They'll then have 3 or 4 other lads just in a line, literally. So I want everyone to get a run on them. Charlie Young, I want you to go forward. Elliot Watson, I want you to go forward. Jelly, I want you to go forward. And Stu Wright to obviously go forward as well. And Andy Hall in the box. I want to see somebody, ideally you Andy, stand on that number 6's toes, have a run out to the striker, see if he follows you. Because if he follows you, then we're drawing the big 6 out of play. Then Hendy's going to whip it over the top of him. If he doesn't follow you, because I don't think he will, just try it the first time, yeah? And see what he's like. No, so yeah, I just want you to stand, right? The number 6, if the zonal mark again, will stand on the screen. So we have to get it over him, he's the biggest lad. Yeah, so I want you just to go run towards, stand on his toes, then go run towards the corner take and see if he follows you. If he doesn't follow you, great, we turn, and then we play and we're in.
That's a big chance, not many teams do that, you know, and they're literally leaving you. If you start deep as out, if you start on the edge of the box, you've got 5 yards to get up and get your leap, and they're just going to shit themselves, do you know what I mean?
Last thing, Hendo on all set pieces, please. We know it's quality, small pitches, and then if we're going to do it right, make sure we commit to the attack. So anything in and around the box, Hendo's on it.
Start deep as well.
Yeah, start deep. Make sure you get a run on them. Lads, they're a young, smaller team than us, yeah. This was us 2 or 3 years ago, and we used to get bullied off teams, yeah. Let's do that today. Let's bully them. Let's get stuck into them. Be nasty. Be winners, yeah. And make sure we get the 3 points today. Yeah. Come on, boys. Yeah, come on. Come.
And we're back. And here comes the coin toss from the referee that the goat are about to win. I must say the ref looks like he's caught the number 32 bus down here with a child's day ticket. Might need to lend my ID to get a drink in the bar after. Goat start with possession, it's Hendo out of depths. Looks like he's playing football on the beach, can't get it quite out his feet. You can tell he's been away for a few weeks. Wilson comes in, calms it down, just drops it off to Hendo, rotates it with Jelly, and Jelly plays the tambourine, gives it back to Wilson. He plays a 1-2 off the defender, like he's playing 5-a-side off the wall. I've seen it all. Releases Coley here, Coley looks to get in, and it's a butcher's tackle from the wide open defender. Absolutely quality, to be fair. Wide open, get the ball and the play it straight forward, positive through the lines. Striker picks it up and gets made a Martin Keown poster out of him by Charlie Young. Wide open, get on again, the play it straight forward again, nice and positive. Naughty flick around the corner. This is like Joga Benito stuff from wide open at the start of the game, mind. Number 2 gets it, he crosses, he shoots, he's... Well, you wanted some highlights, Charlie. Here you go, son. Catch of the day in your own net, fish and chips Friday. You alright? You alright, mate? Charlie, you alright, son? Do you want some water? You good? Or... And wide open consent, Charlie Murphy's had an absolute wobbler, so they apply a bit of pressure really doors. Number 2 rolling it nicely, and they play a little bit of tic-tac 1-2, but it doesn't quite come off, so he overhead kicks it forward, bit of a lump, but we go again. Bit of confusion, they go back 4, and Depps get caught on it by the number 2, he's flying forward. I think he's trying to chip Charlie Murphy there. Have a day off some, will you? So we thought wide open would press us, but they're actually just camping in like a set of nerds playing Call of Duty. Coley runs forward with absolutely no pressure on him, so he drops it off to Wilson. Wilson with 1, 2, 3, 4 men around him. Somehow managed to find a way to slice the cake. Stu Wright gives him it back, and I tell you what, Wilson's cutting another slice for Andy Hall here. Down the right, Andy Hall, will he get there? Good clearance from the wide open defender, well organised in there. No way through. Laws with an absolute dot, a Mayo throwing, I don't know what he's up to there. Wide open, half clear it. Comes out to Andy Hall, gives it back to Laws. This time let's get a better ball in. Yes we can. Stu Wright back stick. Oh, the Jasmine Dion Dublin was lurking there. He's done everything right, Stu. Was that a corner? Looks like it was a corner, mind. get the game going again with a Reebok pump up the pitch from Charlie, who's put Stu's postcode into his sat nav, and he's found him as Stu Wright wins a header that he just cannot teach. Wilson misses the flick on because it's not quite his forte, but I tell you what he is good at. It's sliding you to the DMs, not to your misses, but to Andy Hall, what a ball, and Andy Hall finishes his dinner 1v1, but the flag's up. Is the referee blown? Yep, the referee's gone with the linesman to have another look at it. It's very tight, you know. Wilson with a great ball through, but it does look like Andy Hall stood behind Paul McShane when the ball's played. Elliot Watson with a trademark scoop out the depths. Let's get it down, but it looks like he's playing on a patch of stubble today. Let's get going, son. Back into Elliot, who's got acres of space. Looks for the option, gives it to Jelly, who keeps the centre mid on his back like he wants to suplex him. Plays out to Hendo. Loz got a bit of room now, and Hendo, look at the run off the back of the centre mid. You'd love to see that from Hendo. Loz finds him with the banana split, and Hendo now, with man in the box, crosses it. It's blocked. Hendo tries to go again. It's blocked again. The flag's up. I'm not really sure why on the far side. Cody misses a header without Andy Hall. Loz drills a ball in this time. Stu Wright at the back stick. Big Stu's got his goal. The flag is still up on the far side. We're not quite sure what's going on here. Can we get a replay? Look at the linesman in the bottom corner flagging. It's a great drill ball from Losmine, and Stu's alive for the finish. That's a true number 9 goal. That's a striker's goal. Let's see what's going on here. The ref goes over. They go to celebrating as if it's been given. Apparently it's been for a goal kick, but the ball has not gone out of play. If we look at that there, the replay. The linesman's protesting. I tell you what, mate, I gave you a tenner, you're only giving us change for a fiver. It's an absolute kebab shop kick-off. He's complaining he got garlic sauce on his wrap. And the ref says, well, why wouldn't you want garlic sauce on your wrap, mate? Are you alright? Like, what's going on here? The wide open players come over to protest, and the goal's going to be given, rightly so. The ball was never out, but hang on a minute. The keeper said something the referee was not having there. That's one too many Jaeger bombs at the bar for you, son. Off you pop. Paul McShane's over to have a word. It's all going off here. The linesman doesn't want the flag anymore. He doesn't want to know. It's all a bit of a circus. It's a festival on the sideline. Paul McShane's putting on the keeper top. I thought I'd seen it all. To be fair though, I feel for the wide open linesman because he's not a trained referee, and week in, week out at this level, every club has the same problem. There's some great play there forward from Stu Wright, some great number 9 hold-up work, which pretty much ends up with Coley in a Royal Rumble. And at this point, I reckon the wide open players will be kind of frustrated. Like, it's fair enough. And we get, I think we get here, Hendo on set pieces.
Last thing, Hendo on all set pieces, please. We know his quality. We know his quality. We know his quality.
Bruh. Hendo gets us going again. This time it's a bit better. And Deps gets on the ball. I tell you what, this is a lot better from him. This is what he's good at, driving towards goal. It's a lovely ball in. Wide open, stop it. It's up in the air. It's all a bit frantic. Forced to Andy Hall. Finishes his dinner again, but the flag's up again and the whistle's gone again. On his disallowed hat-trick. We're not sure what it's gone for. Coley's headed it down, and Hawley with a brilliant finish. We're really not sure what it's gone for here. And apparently it's gone for this foul in the back from Coley, who is in salmon mode, leaping well above the defender. Clean as a whistle. Andy Hall, clean onside, strikes it past Bogdan, stiff as a board, and past the stiff centre half. What have the goat got to do to get one given? And this is where we make people believe that Jelly cleans carpets for a living. The deck is absolutely spotless. Get off it, young lad. Pops it off to Wilson, who puts his comfy slippers on. His feet are up on the sofa. Homer Simpson time. So much time and space. Pops on through the lines and Stu Wright with a cherry bakewell, and Andy Hall, who slaps it off Bogdan's dish. And there's a flag up. We're not sure why. We're going to go back to it here on the go cam. Not going to lie, he looks about 2 yards on between the stiff centre half and the stiff left back. Wide open linesman clearly didn't get his glasses from Specsavers. You should have worn your glasses when you were driving home the other night, because you didn't even see when you were driving when you were going home the other night.
It's got to be better. I need players just have a bit more fucking want. We're all just fucking through the motions. Someone get a hold of the ball and start playing some fucking football. Yeah. We're not going long well. We're not playing short well. We've just literally strolled through 45 minutes through the motions. We're going on about trying to win the league, fucking do this, do that. If you don't come away with 3 points, lads, against a team like this where you're struggling, yeah, the pitch is shit, yeah, the tempo's dead, but it's also the same for them.
Lads, let's make them turn as well and cause a bit of panic, do you know what I mean? You want them running back towards their own goal. At the minute, everything's in front of them. Do you know what I mean? The only time they're going back towards their own goal is they're sort of shielding someone down the line and we're getting the thrown, and that's it.
The way this game goes now, right, we go get the second, we then probably get the third, we get the fourth, we cruise through. We give them a stiff at 1-1 with 10 men, lads.
With the anger they've got,
they're all up, they're going to be flying, they're young, they're fit, they'll go to the 90. If you get the second, if you get the third, they'll drop off, and it'll be 3 points on the road, which we'll take. I just need standards to be higher, I need work rate higher. Stu, when it's come to you, it's got to fucking stick, mate. It's bouncing. Get us a free kick, get us something, but it's bouncing all over.
Stop bullying people as well.
Start winding them up as well. Across the head. Start winding them up.
Yeah. Look, the experience we've got in here, boys, we have got to control the second half versus 10 men and get a 3 points to get out of here. When I said away games win leagues, this is what I'm fucking talking about. Dry pitches, no problem. Tiny fucking pitch. Kill on the side with a fucking hole. These are the games you've got to win.
Yeah. We've got lucky, we're 1-0 up. We shouldn't be 1-0 up, but we are. Yeah, so we're in a good position now. Second half, a bit more a bit more desire, a bit quality, and we'll get 3 points.
Second half underway after Hughesy's put the lads on the naughty step, and rightfully so. Wide open straight into possession with a bit of pressure, and it's a lovely ball in behind our fullback. Exactly the start of the second half we didn't want. Now we're backing off a bit. There's wide open players in the box. Here we go. Turns one way, and luckily the cross is absolutely Malibu Barbie. I mentioned Barbie because now you're about to meet Barbie's Ken. This is Charlie Young. This is the club captain. Captain of his school team, captain of his Sunday team. He was probably a prefect at school. I'm not saying he's a grass, but he was a prefect at school. He's just popping the ball about, doing what he does best. This is luxury footage. These are bonus scenes just to show you what he's about. The kid's a Rolls Royce, he sleeps on feathers, and he's a centre back, and he does things like this. Andy has a look at him. Charlie, that kid's got mates in a group chat. He's got a girlfriend, that was sly. Give him a break. Into Stu Wright's feet, classy centre forward plays. He just drops it back off to leave the gap in behind for Wilson to run into. 1v1, Wilson pulls out the party piece. He's round Bogdan, it's 2-0. It's exactly what the Ghosts needed to calm this game down. But I tell you what, he's going to claim he meant that, and I'm having absolutely not a penny of it. The only man to get himself an assist for his own goal. I thought I'd seen it all. The Newcastle Jamie Foxx. Some stats on the board here. 2-2, baby. So you might have noticed that Mr. Satnav has been struggling with his goal kicks today because there's a wide open fan with an air horn on the side of the pitch who's having his life every time he tries to take a kick. Wide open goal clean through, he's brought down. Absolutely nothing given despite the protest on the sideline. He's hoyed himself. What a pudding. I'm going to get a little bit of afters here. Bit of see you in the car park after the game. You love to see it. So the referee's just going to dish out a couple of cheese slices for that incident. That's a double cheeseburger between the two teams. Off we go again. Wide open with a throw in. Charlie Murphy with another horrendous kick. The lad on the sideline with the horn is having his life. Wide open, get it though, and the play through the thirds. Positive again, playing it forward. And that lad has just tried to flick around Elliot Watson and got himself a John Smith's no-nonsense tackle. Free kick for wide open, I think. In comes the resulting free kick. It's an in-swing and there's men in the box. It's missed one in the back stick. I don't know how he hasn't got his foot on that. The Goats faster kip there. It should be 2-1. They should be back in the game. Couple of minutes left and Goat just looking to kill the game off. Got a throw in here from Elliot Watson to Depps, and Depps swings in a naughty ball. Andy Hall back stick. Oh, that should have been it. Game setting boxer matches. Little look at the replay here and it's a belt across from Depps. We're going to blame this deflection front stick for Andy Hall missing from 2 yards, but I tell you what, Hawley, we won't mind that one when we get back to the pub tonight because that final whistle's about to go, and that's 3 points for the Goat on the road. 2 games played, 2 games won, 4 goals scored, none conceded, 2 clean sheets for Charlie Murphy. Right, it wouldn't be a Goat game without a bit of drama, as if you haven't had enough already. This is Tip Lady going to get sent home with a bit of ketchup for his burger after the game. I'm glad we've got no microphones on the pitch to pick up what he said. That'll make the appeals process a bit easier for us.
Hey, there's a few of you going through the motions there, and there's a few of you that need to fucking pick it up if you want to stay on the side. It's as simple as that. The quality this year is up there, and there's a few cruising through that game for me, lads. We've got the win, very positive, and we'll probably look back at the end of the season. If you came here in the winter, it's a fucking shit time to play them. It's a good 3 points, you take the positives, but I need higher quality, I need higher standards. I want you to do better than that, boys, but like I said, good 3 points.
Hey, we'll look back on that one in the season, lads.
Yeah. It is. Well done.
Yes, and that leaves the Mighty Goats in a very comfy 4th position on the table. 100% record, 2 clean sheets for Charlie Murphy, exactly where you want to be, but it's early days yet. The big surprise is West Jesmond freshly promoted, our historical rivals, sitting top of the table, 3 wins and 3. Congratulations to them, we'll be catching you up soon, boys, don't you worry about that. Can't wait for the derby to get announced. Here's the fixtures, and we are at home in Newbiggin next week. Log on to the Northern Lions website to check out all the fixtures, dates, venues, league table, top scorers, you know the dance.
Right, so we're live outside the Northumberland Hussar with Chubbs, manager, C. Young, captain. So Chubbs, I'll come to you first.
Yeah.
Difficult conditions today, a bit messy the game, a couple of red cards, a few yellows. Talk us through what happened. How do you feel about the performance?
Difficult conditions, Steve, I think a bit of an understatement. As bad as it gets at this level, to be honest, barring the weather. The pitch was just up from a 5-a-side. You could probably run from the box to halfway line in about 3 seconds. I mean, I couldn't, but
It was tight. Very
it
tight.
was tight. It was narrow.
It was bobbly.
It was so bobbly, mate. It was like a bouncy castle when I hit the deck off a goal kick. It was dry. It was as dry as Hughesy's patter. It was just brutal. The ball didn't move when it came into your feet. You couldn't get it under, nothing like that. Those are the games last season we absolutely struggled in. I'm not going to say we didn't struggle in this game, but getting the 3 points, mate, when it comes to winter, towards the end of the season, we'll look back on that as an absolutely massive victory for the lads. I'm buzzing off it.
Yeah, definitely. So Charlie back in as captain today. Like we said, difficult conditions, but the lads battled hard out there. Like, how did you see it from your side?
Yeah, I mean, similar from Chubbs' point there is, I think a lot of teams will go there this year and not pick up, well, I think wide open will pick up points. I think you see the first home game of the season, the 1-2-1, you can see why, because they know exactly what they do when they're playing. You saw when they kicked off second half, 4 lads just start straight up and they're just trying to turn you back straight away. They never played any real football, but then saying that neither did we. It was just one of those games where you just got to come away with it with a clean sheet, 3 points, we'll go again next
You've
time.
got to give wide open credit as well, like, because they made the best of what they had, do you know what I mean? And it was as even as it got first 20, and I almost think before we move on to it that we relied on the decision from the referee to get our noses in front, because at that point the game was on a tipping point.
Yeah, so credit to wide open. Like, I think the referee did make some questionable decisions. He was young. It was tough for him out there. Wide open probably didn't help themselves by the way they reacted, but I think we would have reacted in exactly the same way.
I think to be fair to wide open, their actual committee, the manager was dead sound. They had a lot of fans there who, to be fair, did not help themselves at all. I mean,
just for those that when you see the video that one of the wide open fans had a horn that went off every single time Charlie Murphy took a goal kick, every single time we had any sort of free kick, any single time we had any of the goal, the horn was going off, and it was tough to play against. But if you want to play at a high level, you've got to learn to do all that sort of stuff. I think as well, going back on wide open, the win away 1-0 at Seton Sluice, which is notoriously one of the worst pitches, and the same sort of conditions, bobbly and all the rest of it, and they made the best of the situation. They're a young set of lads, they're hungry for it.
Average age of the team today was 19, the manager was saying. So yeah, fair play to them. On a different day, like they will pick up a lot of points this season. They'll be up there.
So Hughes, you got absolutely stuck in with the performance after the game, and I think rightfully so. The performance was good enough, the standards weren't high enough. But do you know what?
3 points,
and
UTG,
we go and we move.
And who have we got next?
We've got Newbiggin at home on a 4G pitch, first home game of the season in total, because in pre-season we've had to play elsewhere. The university hasn't been available, but that is as big as games get as well, because Newbiggin will be challenging for the title. Last season they were right up there. They've won their first 3 now, have they? Won their first 3?
I'll have to check.
They're a good footballing side. We'll play them in the quarter-finals of the minor cup. All that sort of stuff. So it's a big test for the boys, and that's going to give a good idea of the direction that we're headed in this year when we play against them.
Brilliant stuff. Well, it's 3 points on the road, so well done, lads. UTG.
The boys.
Thank you, boys.